Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall is 10:15 on Sunday night, back with a few each way selections for tomorrow that I would be hopeful they would at least place. I hadn't planned on doing a video tonight because I went visiting the man that came out from hospital last night, and I said I'd do a bit of study this morning, but I was unable to because the pain just not going away fully enough to use the phone in the bed. So I had tablets and went back to bed to try and see where the pain go. I'm sure the channel haters love to hear that Mickey D is in pain. There's a few of them acting the bollocks lately, which I'll get round to in a bit. But they probably love that and love to hear that it's trying to destroy people. But you don't know me. I couldn't care less about them. All I care about is good people. We had, a shout out first to David Clark, a newcomer. We had one selection today. Patter Merchant, it was 12 o'clock, it was 12 to 1. Went off 7 to 1. It was a selection that I thought would at least run into a place, which it did. It finished 4th, but it was a per Tim's qualifier, and the top 4, and is rated 131. So you wouldn't know what they were thinking. The 4 qualifying, they got qualified for the final if they get into it. And the winner probably won't, even though it's a win and you're in, because it's only rated 123. In the race that in Navan, Troytown Day, the winner was, I think, 32 lengths behind our selection. It's amazing how horses can improve when the what do you call it? Is off. I can't think of it. Dear. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But we made a few pound anyway. For making a few pound, we're not losing a few pound. On to what I started off about. Somebody was wrecking Christina's and Paul Manton's head. I mentioned to Christina before, don't answer them back. That's what they want. They're out there now looking at me and they're saying, yeah, he's on about it. Yeah, I am. But people will not be disturbed with ye at all. I mentioned to Christina before, and I'm saying it to people now, don't answer them back. Email me, because I don't get back onto the comments as often as I should. I put more time, more valuable time into trying getting the next winner. And I get back to them. I forgot to go on it last night to answer back yesterday's ones, and I only seen them tonight. I was surprised by a couple that left comments, negative comments towards people that has been an integral part of the channel in a few years. The channel will be 3 years on the 26th of February, and at the start I told people that I encourage them to, if they found a selection that they fancied big time, to leave it on. I'm not interested in people putting up saying what they're going to do themselves. I'm interested in people. I see Tom Leach does give a sort of a good reason for his selections. Paul Manton never has done. He just puts up the nap, and that the other one will be the next best. That's the way he's done it from the start. There hasn't been a problem. I see he's pitched off, and rightly so nearly, by people just getting on his back. There's no need for it. Likewise with Christina, and would appeal to Christina to not answer them back. Email me, because that's all they want, because they're putting up a feed just so that to rail you, and you're falling for the bait. Don't do it. And don't, when you put up your horses, don't go back onto the comments to see what they're said. And other people are saying, if you don't want to look at it, don't look at it. Don't look at the comments. You know, I'm appreciative of that you're tuned in and whatever. It's like I had a nephew looking at the other night to see was there anything wrong with the computer, and he was looking at the channel, and he said, you must have had a bad day today. And I said, no, why? And he said, there's 5 thumbs down. And I said, where did you see that? It was over on the side, hidden from me all the time, because I don't see that. But he pulled over something and looked at it, and I said, that's people just, wanting to play with themselves, and it's back again, and I don't see it, and I don't know what thumbs down were today or yesterday before. All I know is on a good day there was 5, so I couldn't care less. I started for health reasons, and I'm in it tonight. I should be in bed probably now. It's the pain. I'll tell you, the haters here. It's along here, right? And as I'm talking, I'm getting it up along here. You're loving it, aren't you? But Mickey D will soldier on, I'll tell you. All I hope is that I improve a bit to be able to go to Cheltenham in 2.5 weeks' time. I'm going on the Thursday night, hopefully. So the people that Paul and Christina, don't let them beat you. Come back in your own time, but don't answer them back. If you do answer them back, then you're not listening to me. You're falling for the trap. Don't do it. On to tomorrow. There's three horses that I think should gonna run a good race. There's a 3 mile 1 heavy ground hurdle race of stayers, and I'm going for Patriotik. It runs its best race on heavy ground. Won a pint to pint with Donica Dial. Then it won on heavy ground in Fast Last, and that always takes getting. If you look at when it ran, it was on good to soft a few times, but ran again well behind in Aintree. There's no point showing this because it was in the fog on Boxing Day, St. Stephen's Day. And then the last day, you can throw out that race to off second favourite in the Class 2 because the ground was good. Isabel Williams taking off 3. Soul Solution is going for 3 in a row for Evan Williams, the dad. And Hatiti is one that we were on before. That could run a good race, but it's carrying 11 stone 12. So we're getting 14 and 2, 16 and 3, 19 pounds. So in bad ground, we're hoping for at least a place. And the pot is good, so there should be no handbrakes. That's the word I was thinking of earlier. In the 335 at Punchestown, we have another 3 mile 1 handicap hurdle. The favourite is Rocketeer. That fell when going well in a chase. I got a good fall. And I don't go back or back horses that going back now. A couple of times lately it has happened, going back from fences, but definitely one that fell fairly hard. There's an old timer in it there, Buck Rogers. It's a half brother to Butch Cassidy. This is for David Harry Kelly, Queen Kirk. But it hasn't done much racing for a couple of years there. But it did win on heavy ground in Limerick in 2020. It only had 2 runs in 2021 to the earlier part of the year with Michael Bowe, and then it went to Cusicks, gone to David Harry Kelly. It run on heavy ground. Its preferred ground, I think, the last day at a trip that was only less than 2-4. But it's It's in this colours
Happy
here.
Dreams up
It
the
tried to
inner,
make a
and
test
then
the
Chosen
stamina
Diamond
out
was
of it.
striking Buck Rogers, and then King Kong Sierra was followed by Next Up Paris as they come to the third last flight, taking them back for home. Buck Rogers into it first from Chosen Diamond. Next Up Paris is down.
He cocks the jaw here for some reason, I don't know why.
Avenue. Both up quickly, horse and rider. Happy Dreams, Chosen Diamond on the outside. In between horses, as they hit the straight, is Buck Rogers, King Kong to Sierra into a challenging position. Then Happy Dreams on the inside of I'm for Home. Got on from Lord Lariat and then Reg Salad. Heading for the second last, and King Kong de Sierra joins, Chosen Diamond over, not much between them. Then the latest one to go, Reg Salad, takes a heavy fall. King Kong Sierra and Chosen Diamond battle it out, gone away from Buck Rogers and I'm for Home. Final flight, King Kong de Sierra and Simon Torrens with the lead, but only just to Chosen Diamond and Philip Burns, who are battling out well on the stand side. King Kong Sierra and Chosen Diamond, these two with 50 yards to go. Bobbing heads, King Kong Sierra and Chosen Diamond goes to the judge. Chosen Diamond, King Kong Sierra, Buck Rogers third.
Whatever happened to him on the turn, he cocked his jaw a bit, but I thought he was going to get swallowed up there, and he didn't. They ran on well to the line, and the step up and trip and the heavy ground could be a plus. He's carrying a nice weight there, 10 stone 5 and 3 off it, that'd be 10 stone 2. The Dubai destinations, they like a bit of heavy ground. It's an 8-1 shot there, and they're paying 4 places. We go to Ayr to class 4, heavy ground as well. The top 2 in the market, they won last time out, but I'm going for Ayr Annonciade for the double green and JJ Slevin. This won in Ayr before, and it went chasing. It just wasn't that good at it, but in a class 3 the last time on soft ground, this will be same course and distance. Going back from fencing, again, it's one I would have left alone, but it ran so ran well enough. That's it here. He's not that busy on it. This horse probably should have won, but he finishes 4th in the end.
Up now and travelling best of the rest at this stage. Foster's Island on the right, the white face. Now Nabwood's off the bridle. Ayr Annonciade's not picked up, drops back into 5th place from Rafferty's return, and El Jefe's never been involved. Here's 2 from home. It will be Golden Maverick who will rise ahead. Golden Maverick a length over. In second, Ginger Mail. Nabwood sticking to the task. Ayr Annonciade trying to rally. Foster's Island flattens out, but Golden Maverick responding well to Sheehan. His lead will be 2.5 lengths at the final hurdle. Golden Maverick ran down, it crashed through it and was down on his nose, and Ginger Mail trying to close with Nabwood, then Ayr Annonciade. Golden Maverick's beginning to paddle, and Nabwood and Ginger Mail sweep by from Ayr Annonciade. Ginger Mail on the near side of Nabwood. Ginger Mail got there from Nabwood. Ayr Annonciade rallied. Golden.
He wasn't that busy on him, just giving a bit of a confidence booster after coming back from fencing. Is 5-1. The 2 above him in the market both won last time, but just thought he might be classy enough to run definitely into a place if he could anyway. So that's me. The annual bulling is over. Bash the bookies, over and out.